I know I'm not an ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean, sure, I do ordinary things like eat ice cream and play with my Xbox. And I feel ordinary inside. But I know ordinary kids don't make other ordinary kids run away screaming in playgrounds. I know ordinary kids don't get stared at wherever they go. My name is August, by the way. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking is probably worse. My mom is beautiful, by the way, and dad is handsome. My sister Via is pretty, in case you were wondering.
Honestly, I can't remember my life before August came into it. I look at pictures of me as a baby, and I see mom and dad smiling so happily, holding me. You can see that I was the first child, the first grandchild, the first niece. I don't remember the day they brought August home from the hospital. I don't remember what I said or did or felt when I saw him for the first time. I know I saw him the way other people saw him. I really didn't understand why strangers seemed so shocked when they saw him. Horrified, sickness, scared. For a long time I didn't get it. I'll just get mad. Like, what the heck are you looking at? I said to people. Then when I was 11, I went to stay for my grandmother for 4 weeks while August was having a big jaw surgery. This was the longest I've been away from home. And it was so amazing to be free from all that stuff that made me so mad. No one stared, no one pointed, no one even noticed grandson.
Dad, Mom, and Augie step forward.
You should tell Augie what you've been thinking about, Isabel.
Okay, we should talk about this later.
Okay, we should talk about this later.
No, it's about me. I want to know.
Don't you think you're ready for school, Augie?
No,
I don't either. I just think you need to learn more than I can teach you at home.
I don't want to.
You don't need to do anything you don't want to. We won't make you do anything you don't want to do. But it will be good for him, Nate. Not if he doesn't want to. Not if he's not ready. Let's just talk about it later.
I could tell Mom and Dad we're going to get into a fight about it. I wanted Dad to win, though a part of me knew Mom was right. Next week I start 5th grade. Since I've never been to a real school before, I'm pretty much totally and completely petrified. People think I haven't gone to a school because of the way I look, but it's not that. It's because all the surgeries I have. 27 since I was born. I'm kind of a medical mystery and I used to get sick a lot. My mom and dad decided it was better if I didn't go to school, so my mom homeschooled me. My mom took me to meet the principal at Beecher Prep. I would have been more nervous if I'd known I was also going to be meeting some of the kids too. I couldn't stop thinking about all the jokes Daddy had made about his name. I mean, really, Mr. Tushman. He seemed nice, and his butt wasn't as big as I thought it would be.
Mr. Tushman, Jack Will, Julian, and Charlotte step out of the group to stand with Augie.
Hi, August. It's a pleasure to meet you. Your mom and dad have told me a lot about you.
Like what? What did they tell you?
Well, that you like to read, and you're a great artist. And you're into science, right? Were you ready for 12th to school? I thought it would be nice if you met some of the students that will be in your homeroom. This is Jackwell. This is Jackwell. This is Juliet. This is Juliet and Charlotte. Hi, August. Nice to meet you.
I looked at Mom. I wanted her to see how mad I was at her, but she seemed more scared than I was. So I just followed the other kids when they started out the door.
Mr. Tushman steps back with Mom and Dad.
Beecher has all kinds of electives, theater, arts, chorus, band. There's leadership. Only dwarfs take leaderships. Julian, you're being so obnoxious.
taking the science elective.
The science elective was supposed to be really hard. If you've never ever been in a school before, why do you think you're suddenly going to be smart enough to take the science elective?
Let's just go to the library now.
He was homeschooled, Julian. I'm sure you're do fine.
Sounding annoyed.
Why is your hair so long?
Julian, that's so rude.
What's the deal with your face? I mean, were you in a fire or something?
Julian, that's so rude.
Jeez, Julian, just shut up. Come on, August. Let's just go to the library already. I followed Jack and he held the door for me. As I passed by, he looked me right in the face and whispered, "Julian's a jerk." I smiled. The thing is, because of the way my face is, people who don't know me don't always get that I'm smiling. But somehow Jack Will got that I smiled at him, and he smiled back.
Well, dude, you're going to have to talk.
The word supposedly, by the way.
You said the science elective is supposed to be really hard. I heard you.
I absolutely did not.
Julian, Jack, Will, and Charlotte step back into the group. Mom steps to the front with Augie.
When I told Mom about Julian and the tour later at home, she pressed her fingers on her forehead like she was pushing against a headache and said,
I'm sorry, Augie. You don't have to go to school if you don't want to, sweetie.
"It's okay, Mom. Really, I want to. And I'm not lying. It's going to be a monumental year. There will be some good things and some bad things. A lot of bad things. But in the end, for the first time I can ever remember, I won't be thinking about my face. In fact, and I don't mean to brag here, but it seems like kind of like everyone wants to get close to me, not even caring about my face."
Thank you, Augie, for everything you're giving us, for coming into our lives, for being you. You're really a wonder, Augie. You are a wonder.
Hee hee.